King boy lover.
House music.
Me had it, so yeah, yeah. This thing don't find it, don't really mourn. Yeah, the way our people dying no sweet again. Oh na 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 na. We call fear people them they suffer. Oh na 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 na. But been cheap, but now we here. Oh na 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 na. Music shine and sing, they no hit again. The people they sell no profit again. Profit again. Man and they watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die on the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other country they act fast. We they act like wealth. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die on the toughest go left. Man and they watch film. The people not able to talk because they don't see them right. Yeah. When they want for talk again, yeah. And then go take them life. Yeah. Politicians they live good life. See them they chill with them wife. Yeah. Now them they drive good cars. Why the masses they cry? Then just they kill and they chill in a prison. They act or they watch. I swear you know they talk thing. But I no blame nobody. Now they director. Where they direct this film. We don't take the script and give unto the wrong person. Now we don't spoil the film. Hey, we tired with the crush. Prostitution all around. We want for know if not the actor go die. We want the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other country they act first. We they act like wealth. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. Oh na na na. Hey, yeah. Liberian freedom country but still saloon people they sleep. Hey. Guinean freedom country, but stay salon people they know. I say the first thing we pay me, then kill democracy, then steal back election, then stand back for kill. But I know nobody not the director. We direct this film. We don't take the script and give unto the wrong person. Now we don't spoil the film. Too much of bloggers, plenty don't die. Some of they talk this and talk that's plenty don't lie. Man and they watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die. We want the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other country they act first. We they act like wealth. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. Oh na na na. Hey, yeah. Prison break, no prison break. We see the fake more life than take. Police they fight civilian. Soldier man them just they kill civilian. This thing they pay me at once, so I send a special fork to the soldiers. This thing they pay me at once, so I send a special fork to the police. It's dark light no day to talk to the people, make them sit down, let's pray. But I no blame nobody, not the director. We direct this film. Man and they watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die. We want the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other country they act first. We they act like wealth. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. I pledge my love to you, loyalty. Man and they watch film. The land that we love is my country. We still they watch film. Hey, we love her. Man and they watch film. Biggie man, be a dance. SL music. We still they watch film. Young Easy is a heck of time monster. Man and they watch film. I love you, my Binti Cisse.
Yes, greetings, comrades of the APC. Me na Comrade OrWanKasu, and this na the APC Diaspora online TV platform. Today, na the 15th of June 2025. And today, this is a pre-recorded show because the viewers, them tonight, the commentaries, them we not go able for read them out and interact with viewers. But however, we go happy for make una drop una comments them. We go read them and take note of them. Apologies for that. But today we get a very important topic where we discuss now. So today we now the diaspora leadership in contention. The diaspora leadership in contention, and I get somebody we not a leader in the making. He's already a leader, somebody we don't lead, and a lead with excellence, a lead with flying figures, a lead with example. A person we don't make in footprints. They don't stamp in footprints in the politics of the diaspora as well as the politics of Sierra Leone. They don't represent diaspora region, don't just represent the UK and Ireland. They don't represent the youth them inside the APC, and it don't left a footprint. This person, this comrade, they aspire for the diaspora leadership position, and he's not the person. Now, Comrade Adams Bangua, aka Leader Adams, a very fine gentleman, a young man with a lot of potential for able for move with APC forward. Don't step in foot forward for, shall we say, one lead the diaspora. And it don't cut across, it don't go across the continents, it don't meet people them, it don't show in presence many in recent times for make in case for this leadership. And today I go say it with authority that Comrade Adams Bangua they can lead the campaign trail for the diaspora leadership. It don't demonstrate for saying a serious politician and he's serious about this and he's serious about in APC-ness. He wants to move the APC forward. And as we speak today, Mr. Adams Bangua, they far away from the UK, they're in the United States, and they respond to every invitation and every call. This is a show of dedication and willingness for lead. I want to welcome Mr. Adams Bangua, the APC Diaspora online TV platform. We can talk more on this ambition we try for nurture. Welcome to the APC Diaspora online TV platform, Mr. Adams Bangua.
Thank you very much, Comrade OrWanKasu and the team. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure being here once again. This platform is home. Of course, much as I can recall, we're not the first set of people many years ago when the platform began. So I'm happy for no say the platform is still in existence. And I want to thank you for your dedication and your service, not just to a branch, but to a region, and by extension, our party. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thank you very much. And thank you for making yourself available also for Talk to We, even though you just touched down and you just check into your hotel at the USA. So I want to make you tell we about, your mission at the United States Societies right now.
Right. Once more, I want to tell the comrades in good morning from the end. It's 5:26 here in the United States. Akanaya on a very important mission for can support, not just we party, but also comrades in the United States of America, specifically the WMC, we're in the Washington Metropolitan chapter, where of course it's the biggest chapter now we region, and then with the stage fundraising event last night on the theme Rising Together. It was a fantastic event. I've been getting the honor and the privilege for receive an invitation from the chapter president, Comrade Abu Koroma, what they call Abu Bolai. Maybe extend an invitation to me for come this event. So I flew in on Friday. Saturday, yesterday evening was the event. Of course, I was given the opportunity, again, not just as an aspiring candidate, but also as a senior diaspora stakeholder and a member from the UK and I, that, of course, our branch was represented. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. So yes, this is Adams Bangua, comrades, and he come in the United States right now on the invitation of the Washington Metropolis for who represents as an aspirant and of course UK senior member. This guy was the leader of the youth wing at the UK and Ireland, and he don't nurture, he don't inject politics in the minds of young people. Them they like today, we see them all over the place. Themselves they aspire for leadership position. Some of them already don't attain them position, and they mellow inside them position and they. So this is Mr. Adams. Say what you may about him, but he has done, you don't make your impact in the lives and aspiration of many young people and now the youth. And I make it get the title Leader Adams because you don't lead and you lead with example. Anyway, make I not shower you too much with a lot of things. Then make I just come to the point. The campaign trail, I know say you don't go Africa, you don't go other places. Them you don't go Gambia during this diaspora retreat. So then you don't go Salone. Although you not tell we na this platform goodbye. We defend you know the UK. We know say you we find out say you dey Salone, you do you stop. So how far with this campaign trail where you don't go? How you think say you did do so far?
Well, once more, OrWanKasu, I want to tell you thank you. I think for me, firstly, it's one thing for make you want for lead with region, but it's also the opportunity or the ability for make you able for demonstrate, say, if given that chance, you go able for carry away as a region. Because mind you, we're ambassadors for our party, and by extension, the party they look up to we as its ambassadors for do justice to the party in terms of global representation. And what we mean global representation, not to just for make you able for go for attend APC functions here and there, but it's also one way for able for use that opportunity there for open doors for we party diplomatically and otherwise. And I believe, say, by the special grace of God, some of we during the course of we service, we don't build relationships here and there. And we are people, a man of many colors. We there into a lot of institutions and other angle, and we go able for use down the end channel for bring development come to we party. Just as you say, not too long ago, of course, I be there Sierra Leone. I can't come on from Sierra Leone. About a week later, I was also someone that I was needed in the Gambia for go support we region, because we region be the holding first and diaspora retreat in the Gambia. Going to the Gambia again, I also go render me expertise in terms of other areas and that I was called upon to. Mindful of the fact, say, after that event, I've been also get for camp in the UK. Again, there was also another invitation for camp, firstly in America, and then it was Minnesota. Minnesota, I was there almost a little over 3 weeks ago. After that event, I flew back to the UK. Last weekend, I've been there in Germany, Frankfurt, for go support the comrades again at Germany. And then today, I also get for flying in for camp again at the United States again. All of this, it involves a whole lot of sacrifices. And it's not just that you get for spend so much money for flying in and out, and sometimes, of course, you get for dinner, hotel, you get for look after yourself, you get for give your own support here and there to the institutions, and they will invite you or their comrades and they for help support them cause also. because they say we don't spend so much money for stage their events. But above that also, you will find that there's a specific reason, especially we get to do with America. When you talk about geopolitics and global political relationship, you find out, say, America and the UK, nationally, then two countries there, they've almost always agreed on everything that has to do with politics. Then two countries there, now they're responsible for shape the face of the world as it is today. Like it or hate it, now then they in charge. And so for we again at the diaspora, with the UK being the very first chapter that was established in our party back in the 60s or late 70s, early 70s, and then we get the American. So with them two countries, and now we actually, I would say, are the bread baskets. Now we are the bread baskets of the region. So collectively, we don't day by we party, we don't stand and don't support we party over many, many years. You know, other branches then they come on through we hard work and all that. Before now, again, OrWanKasu, you and I know, because you were also part of this struggle, that we party will not been get written in called we sixth region. The party was literally dealing with different branches, dealing with the UK, dealing with America, dealing with probably Germany, Holland on their own. And then, of course, we all fight collectively. We push from we get what we call the sixth region. We mean say they don't bring we can under one single umbrella. And the primary function of that region day now for CC, we for able for coordinate the affairs of the party global in the diaspora, and then help to bring prominence A to the party, and then B to Sierra Leone, and then see how much we can do in terms of support. So for anybody, for say you want to be a leader in a particular region, in a this way region, I think say in all fairness this time around, we got to make sure so we get the people who then get the wherewithal for represent we globally, because again, as I say, you not just get for the deal with Sierra Leoneans alone. You get for the deal with the diplomatic communities. You get for deal with heads of government. You get for deal with lawmakers now with various countries. There, whether you get for fly in Brussels for go lobby for your party or for go make a case, you get for there. Whether you get for kind of Washington for make a case with the American leadership, or you go meet for joining that, you'll have to be there. Whether not 10 down in streets, you get for you have to be there. So this is the sacrifice what we made for this party OrWanKasu. And I believe said some of we for many years when we were serving as youth league members, we have been doing this effectively for representative party in that aspect. So which is why I think say I have come of age in terms of not just exposure, but also in terms of my loyalty, dedication to this institution, that it's about time that I put myself forward for make sure say we do justice, not just to a party, but equally so to a region. That this time for make we harness the very best amongst we for represent we region.
Okay. Yes. If I can add to what you say in terms of sacrifices that we don't make to this party, there's one key area: leaving your family behind, for go all in places just so we don't go, and you're not possibly into work, the job, but left you work. There's loss of earnings. In spite of all the money that we do go and spend, so you lost earnings, because if you be in at the UK, you for be depend do you work before you get something on a weekly or monthly basis before they add to within you try for do. But all in time of your we don't take, so within this short period you don't travel now various countries, then it add up to the amount of sacrifices where you're willing for make for your party. This is nothing other than love for the party. This is what some people need to understand, what they need to see when the time come, and just they blanketly just sweep everybody out of the way and choose the person they want to choose without taking into consideration what this person don't go through and the love what this person gets for the party and the effect where it cause, not only to the person within family, but also to the people that with this person are, so they try to represent when in the wants. So it's very key for we make sure say what they do with politics, what they the one way they that the custodians, the way they handle with affairs, them make them be people of integrity, where they do things diligently for their we will forget a smooth process. I mean, it will be fair for do a fair elections. If Adams Bangua win, he win. If Adams Bangua win, he know for say the process was free and fair. So it go with step. So because I know say you put up one of the best how you call them campaign now the UK. Nobody not ever do a campaign now the UK for position better than Adams Bangura. But here we are, you are still there in the party struggling, supporting the party, going all over the countries for where you support the party. This is a love for the party. But you mentioned something now, so I want to highlight with you about, going places for represent the 6th region to governments that would represent the diaspora, whether not the United States, whether not the Downing Street, whether not the,
Brussels.
The Hague, Brussels, and all them places there, and you need person who get the capacity for engage, for follow up, and do the right thing. And you think say you are equipped with the capacity for represent the 6th region in this level?
Yes, OrWanKasu, thank you. Before I come to that, I think you highlighted a very key area where you talk about the enormous sacrifice we they make. As we speak, I don't left my family in the UK, and in all fairness, if I not get a partner way go there for look after me picking them, the question would have been, who are you going left there for look after you picking them? So I want for for be grateful and acknowledge the fact that I get that support from my partner, and then the love for me picking them. Sometimes you go up on APC business, you can even forget say you get people there. There was a time when my daughter we just not finished in GCSE. The too much in and out, in and out. It just sat me down one day. I said, Daddy, what is this about this and your APC thing? Every day you're out, your APC, APC, you're at home, your APC, APC. It hits me in a way, and then I get to realize, say, is it that most of my time when I'm supposed to forget for me as a dad, I am not there, I'm giving it to an institution that I love so much. So I began to sit my daughter down, explain to her, say, I understand that it's not always going to be around, but just so you know that I do genuinely love you and care for you guys. This is the path that your dad has chosen. All I need from you guys is your genuine love and support. I will make up for my time. So I make most times like where are they around? I get for make sure say I do twice as much or make up for the time than they where I get for they go out. And it's daunting, genuinely speaking. So and sometimes you see yourself that you're giving so much to an institution that you so love and care about, even when you're probably way more competent over and above that you could give the result which genuinely the party desire. But for some odd and personal reasons, when other people then just feel say, for whatever reason, not that they gonna get any sound, I don't meet up or whatever, or I don't know. Maybe some months on 10, you don't look at your kind of prospects or growth level. You say, no, this will need the alarm. More continue for to do this. And it's painful. Believe me, it's genuinely painful. Sometimes you feel like just giving up, but then something else they come back and say, hang on a minute, somebody's trying to knock you off. Why you want to give them that pleasure? So we can come back with that smile. That's a saying that you can take the ball out of the man, but you can't take the man out of the grease. That is the sense. Do what you can do to Adams. If God you will succeed, okay, now God destined for that moment. But what you will never take away from me is my genuine love for this party. Because I was born APC. I have never for the life of me supported any other party, not say alone other than the APC party. And all I have done, even in the West, joining another political party, it's all part of the cause of the APC. Just so I go use the institutions in the for make inroad for my party when the time comes. So this is where we are. Of course, like you talk about, if you go get that time, not sure I don't demonstrate before OrWanKasu. Time and again, I have proven beyond all reasonable doubt that with or without occupying certain offices, are able to do what I for do for my party. For me as an individual, I think I don't make my name at this party. I don't need any further introduction. But what I am asking for is an opportunity that gives you that authority that when I approach lawmakers or government people and tell them, say, this is who I am and this is what my ask is, they will take you serious other than you just being an ordinary Sierra or APC post really go make a case. That's the opportunity that we're looking for. And if we keep pushing people away, genuinely, they're able to do that for this party. And then I believe, say, we're not doing justice to we party and by extension, Sierra Leone. So I say to people, you don't need for like Adams Bangua or no need for like OrWanKasu for make a work with OrWanKasu. The most important thing, OrWanKasu is a red-blooded APC just like myself. All I need to do, give the brother an opportunity, may we work, they'll go work in our collective interest. That is the conundrum no way most time we can miss na this party. So people can don't can and support sometimes the wrong choices. Then when things go haywire, then come back begin to say, oh, na been this, na been that. How long we always get for the leak we want? For decisions the way we know, say genuinely we could have, gotten those decisions right. But so from personal reasons, for me, I can just look at and say, that's not a genuine reason enough for making you not get the right person. And this is where the current opposition party, they beat you. Not that they need to get the internal indifferences, but they always want to make sure, say, that they go for the right people, go for deliver for them when they need them. Because when the dust settle after elections are over, it's time for delivery. So if you don't get the people away to deliver for the party, so to what end? To what end?
Okay.
To what end?
Your submission about your communication, your engagement with your daughter, it's a bit emotional. I feel that very much. Now, say this diaspora 6 vision, now a very, very fast vision. And the diaspora election we get the last time was done in Sierra Leone. And many of the diasporans, they were delegates from Europe and America, Australia, Canada. Not to everybody be able to buy tickets for go for the elections day, or go vote for them candidates the way they want. Some of the way in Africa where they closed by Sierra Leone, they managed to go by road, and some of them, few people help them out let them go vote for them, for them go vote. And how you see the diaspora election in terms of the geographical proximity of the diaspora itself and the location reside in the Olam, and you think say the voting pattern reflects the true diaspora as a 6th region in terms of the position, the leadership then?
Yes, thank you, OrWanKasu. So more we put things into context. The last elections, they were court-ordered elections. Mindful of the fact, say, we've been doing a court up until the dying minute. We had little or no time for when we prepare for get to elections then done and then go to conventions. We were strictly mandated by the court as to how the elections and conventions should be conducted. So as a result of that, you find out, say, we forced, and it's our very first diaspora conventions was held in Sierra Leone. And the bulk of the people away being able to go there, now be people away then they within the Africa geographical settings. Now they be go there and now then go vote. However, what people need for understand, and this is not the thing we will try to encourage everybody. The ideal definition of what is considered to be a diaspora is the fact that any country after the shores of Sierra Leone is considered to be a diaspora. And so if you find yourself within that setting, it does not matter who side you reside. If you say, A, you want to lead this region, B, you want to be voted for and be able for vote, you must also be willing and prepared for travel wherever that election are going to be held or called upon to. That's the sacrifice we need for understand as to what comes in as a diaspora region. Over time, of course, we understand the challenges then here and there with the African continent. And with all fairness, we don't try all these years from what we carried in, even the tender will be the fate for the region. We've always carried them, understand the challenges then with them posed. And equally so, we also get to do the same thing for comrades in the West. People are occupied. You talked earlier on about my job, how some of we do this. OrWanKasu, I will tell you that all of my annual leaves are planned around APC related activities. When somebody has a plan in your own leave around families, go holiday here and there, with a plan around APC related activities. That's the number of sacrifices that what we make. The events that we went to at the Gambia, right? I don't say I need to go, but my party need me. My region called upon me, say, Una na the expert in this region. We need you for can support. I've been there for book emergency annually and flying at Gambia. Just as the other travels away, I don't travel. So, comrades in the West, not to everybody equally have that opportunity for anytime they say travel, you don't cut tickets, then at the next plane for go by APC event. So therefore, if the next elections, we look at and say, in all fairness, if we don't hold the first election in Africa, it's also fair that the next set of election should be held outside of Africa for the diaspora. For me to create that fine balance between comrades in the African continent and comrades in the Western hemisphere of the diaspora, where then say equally, if you take somebody traveling from Australia, you get for require them probably 2 to 3, 4 days to make them travel for Costa Rica. Okay, so that's a lot of sacrifice for make somebody go simply just because you want for go vote. Somebody is traveling from America, you need about 16 to 18 hours for go Sierra Leone or for go any other side in Africa for go vote. That's a lot of sacrifice. Puts them money that they together. The least person pays nothing less than about $2,000 per ticket for flight. So if you quantify that, then you look, say, you get about 15, 16, 17, 18 countries. Now the Western Hemisphere, how many people get for flying? Calculate 17 of those per each district as delegates. Then you check about $2,000 per minimum. You're looking at well close to $1 million just per ticket alone for my people that fly for go vote.
Agreed.
So then you get for look at where do you create the balance between the African caucus and then the Western diaspora. This is where technology comes in, OrWanKasu. And that is one good thing where we party don't advance lately. Now the ongoing registrations and verification process within our party is done remotely, online. You can then, wherever you click on the link, you do all of the necessary registration here and there, uploading your biodata and every other thing. It's now available to us. So we also get to look at the alternative in terms of ensuring fairness and a free and fair process that will create that balance. Because what you don't want to do is to always wanting to satisfy one set of the diaspora as against the other side of the diaspora, disadvantaging it. And especially when that party of the diaspora that then are the duty bearers, that then they bring the money, that then get the diplomatic connections, that then at the West they lobby for this party. Do you always want to disadvantage them as against the others who they bring in very little at the table? No, I think so. We genuinely have to sit down and try to create a fine balance. We want to go into an election that is free, fair, and credible, and also ensuring that everybody have an equal opportunity to be voted for. Not an election wherein somebody just thinks, oh, because I belong to this side of the continent, they come out. Therefore, if they call election the next morning, me African people, they all come in, they take bus, they all come in for can vote for me as against the other people in it. Then that's not fair. Because when you get that kind of a leadership, you don't create a tension wherein the owner that they carry the burden, you have not given that you disenfranchise them as against somebody else who is not. And then when a person they come, you think, say, then people in there for genuinely can support this person here. To what end? And then you're destroying the institution.
Okay, right. What you did talk, so it make a lot of sense because the voting pattern, although not the first time we the diaspora they do an election, but the IEMC, the the management body we responsible for election management, now the APC, whether na Sierra Leone or the diaspora, they try to come up with this digitalized system of voting so that people that were not able for reach na Sierra Leone, just in case if the elections is going to be held in Sierra Leone for the diaspora for this time. Then we'll also give opportunity to people that when I delegate them, we will vote remotely in that system. They for able for reflect the 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 the, the wish and the wish of the people them that the diaspora for the candidates who they want. I don't know what you think of that system there. It's been put to test. They don't try them, they don't put on to test sort of. It kind of work, but I'm not sure whether they can go for able for roll them out this time around or not. But I think in a digitalized system where remote voting, where I think say it in discussion right now. I don't know what you think as a candidate for her.
OrWanKasu, I'll be honest with you. For me, as a party, we have to be forward-looking, and we live in a digital world. You understand? We have to be forward-looking. If we, as it is, the APC party, we're not the first sub-Saharan African political party with a digitalized registration, membership registration that is ongoing now. It's an advancement, and give credit to the leadership of we party, the current leadership. It's an advancement. That is how you say that they move with the times. So then again, that is also here is also an opportunity for us as a diaspora for make we also bring that system there to bear, because it is save we a lot. So by the time the election done now, what you get for do them money then don't be for don't pay back and forth. We go forget half of them money then I say let us prepare for conventions. This time around, where we go now? Now this is the aspect they go. This is the package where we go for we party. A huge one for that matter. Other than having a process system wherein you fly in today for go vote. After the election, 1 week later, you come back. 2 months later or 3 months thereabout, then you call for national delegates conference. But people will be exhausted. How many people go for a fortnight back and forth? So it's also in terms of cost. You get for look at the cost benefit into that particular area. So which is why a digitalized system, as it's being tested now, for we, it's the way to go. It's forward-looking, it's practical, it's what is it's in vogue now, not the world. And also one very important thing again what we need to talk about in terms of digitalized system is national elections. The diaspora, the whole of Salo, we need a vote to, because the electoral commission not able for know other for able for factor we in as Sierra Leoneans from where we vote. There was this talk about for being the gateway for registering of various embassies here and there. It's not there, it's not practical as it is. So if we now can institutionalize this kind of a system, of a digitalized system for pattern for voting, that is something the incoming APC government get for look at it. Hang on a minute, we've tried this internally for diaspora and it worked. Can we replicate this at a national level, wherein we go able forget NEC, the Electoral Commission, and say, can't see what in APC we don't do internally, and then let's bring this to a national place, where we go able for register Sierra Leoneans any side and find themselves now. And then when time comes for election, it's an easy process. Here in America, they call them postal voting or advanced voting. In the UK, it's also the same system. That you therefore go, you vote in, and the owner are the first set of people. So by the time I don't vote in the in-person voting, so it will count several weeks after we go don't vote. That is how you encourage your people. Also in terms of development, in terms of also attracting foreign direct investments from Sierra Leoneans in the West, that can be an angle also we go before tie them in. So these are all some of the things that some of we believe say, if given that opportunity, you go for advance their arguments here to your party and your government, and then they will see a reason why the diaspora will be given that opportunity. And in return, we serve the brain camp, A to the party, and then B to Sierra Leone in terms of development. So these are the advanced conversation that we need for the get now, that we get for move with the times.
Okay. Now, the producer of this particular program, so Mr. Adams, now you comrade with Mr. MMBB, with Mauritius Bangura, the PRO for the Reading and Oxford, 19 at the background. It gets some video them ready for play for make we see you tracks in the political trail. So at 10 minutes from now, we will see one video to play. The bits not coming from the same system, but from a different device. But definitely, you get the technical skills for able make we see one or two videos of yourself at this platform. So at any minute from now, Mr. Mo Bangura, we are ready for at any moment where you're ready for play. You can go ahead.
Us in the diaspora, we can do it. And as ambassadors of our party globally, I know we have the opportunity for us to come together to speak.
Mr. Mo, I don't know if you notice the video will play that you know what they get. I hope so you notice that the video no more.
Otherwise,
Mr. Mo, I think say now the audio no more they hear when they see the video. I know say they come out from a different device.
we are the most disadvantaged when it comes to Sierra Leone.
Okay, apologies, viewers. The thing that they come out from this system we play right now, they come out from a different source. So we find it difficult for see the video itself. Would they hear the voice? So apologies for that, because the video not be able to download inside the system, because we get a lot of videos there inside the system. Where if a new one they come, sometimes they take a bit longer for making able for upload. So apologies for that. But while we go on, I believe say Mr. Mo will forget one or two images of yourself in these things, or maybe even pictures. You know, if we forget pictures, then we will book handle of Mr. Adams while he did at the location in the Germany, because I see some photos of him in Germany. I see some photos I think Minnesota the last time we've been going. All them pictures, and then we see them. So anyways, let me go forward. You know, the United States that they force diaspora leadership. Of course, you talk about in geopolitics, the UK and the United States, you know, carry the weight of, you know, how the political atmosphere they play. And the first elections for the diaspora, we go see the incumbent leader of the diaspora, Alfred Kebi Sise, fine gentleman, a comrade. Now we get now, and it look at the possibility of extending his leadership for the second term, and the step you put forward for make you with I don't know how to put me question whether you actually don't see so far in what way you don't do, trying to put the diaspora together, made them work as a unit, or we fragmented at the moment, or whatever. You know, are you proud of the work we don't do so far as a diaspora 6 vision, or you know the challenges that they waiting are your own view of the diaspora in terms of the leadership now? What's are your view?
Thank you, OrWanKasu. Maybe we all understand, say, everything that we did do right now is wholly out of the goodwill of our heart. We're not getting paid for it. If you're lucky, you do get to recognize. And no matter how little somebody don't give to this party, we owe them a sense of gratitude. And that is where sometimes we can miss the plot. Hardly do we come out to thank ourselves, regardless of where we may have disagreed. But the fact that we all keep coming and keep giving in our little way, we have to show gratitude. Alfred has done his bit for We Party, and also for me, if not anything, the fact that he has been the first diaspora regional chairman where we don't get that in itself, in name Google for the history books of We Party as the first diaspora regional chairman for We Party. It may have had its challenges, like with every other leadership. It does come with its challenges. However, and I hope that in the not too distant future, history will remember him and in current executive, not because of whatever challenges that they have, or because of the little we themselves don't contribute to We Party in terms of support and otherwise. And I think we owe them that. And for me also, I also want to say this: Alfred is a brother. He's a brother. You will recall before his election, his surging emergence into the diaspora region. I was one of his very, very strong people who not only campaign but travel around the world with him for make sure he win. It was intentional that I had to do that, and myself with so many other people. That's the reason why. Because after they talk about the geopolitical relationship between UK and America, and we also have that in the APC. What we didn't want to do at the time, we don't want that rivalry. We don't always know that between UK and America, especially within at party level. Back in the day when we did go for APC event, it has always been between UK, would I go talk, would I not go talk, would I go represent, would I need a representative? We always have that clash. We always have that clash. So for some of we don't go within the ranks and don't see that, we say this time around, I think it's only just fair that if UK will not project a candidate, let us allow America make them project a candidate. And this was an agreement where people will call it a gentleman's agreement. And you want to know how did this agreement come into? When Comrade Logos was leaving, then as a diaspora coordinator, it was one of his parting messages as an advisory. It said, this challenge will not always don't get. It always don't be about leadership representation here and there. He said, my advice will be the first two sets of big countries there. May them not get rivalry between them. If America want, may them produce 10, may them produce 10. If UK want, may them produce 10, may them produce 10. He said, but let's not have competition between the two countries there. Otherwise, it would divide the region. So this was how this gentleman's agreement came about. Where some of we, not that we were not qualified at the time for current for leadership in the region. Of course we are. But we look at it and say we have to respect that. In order for make this region work, you can forget then two countries therefore agree on issues. Otherwise, if they don't agree on issues, it's a no-no. We will never have a functional region. So this was how we can support the Americans. So I have had people talk about, oh, they're not being there, don't know aware about this thing. No, you were not. You were not aware. You've not been there because you were never an active member of the diaspora region. We will not be very active members there. We know the challenges there. We know what you'll be done to go through. So, but again, that in itself, again, not stop somebody if you want for showing interest. It's entirely up to you because it's your call, it's your democratic right. But the question then becomes, is your personal ambition way more important than that of a regional unity, or call it the survival of our region? So we also therefore look at all of them things in the OrWanKasu, and nobody is stopping anybody. We just want a region for work. That's all there is.
So I assume say, or I presume from what you say, that the current leader, the incumbent, Comrade Alfred Kebisi, aspiring again for making it a second term, seem like for say they disregard this gentleman's agreement we would been get, or maybe you know be even aware of them.
Well, again, I mean, in all fairness, again, it could be one of two. You understand? It is either somebody is aware and then say, no, 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 I need another bite, or somebody probably is not aware. But I will say this, but that is for my brother Alfred to speak on. What he mean then now that will tell you, say, I think, say, we owe it to our region that all of us who are contesting, may we rise above whatever interest, whatever personal, when we make sure, say, we get them right for our region. Because what we don't want is a fractious region wherein we don't bruise ourselves going into the process, and then somebody can't get leadership now. You want for lead then 2 countries there, then you're not getting their support. Okay, so my reason of coming to America back and forth, I'm being very intentional. I'm being very intentional because I want, if God give me the leadership, I'm able to get a buy-in from the American leadership. For say, no, 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 no. I think say this comrade, it don't show we respect, it don't show say we can work with them and all of that. So we need that. I know we region. We have one of the most difficult region to govern or to lead. So you need to have the buy-in of them people there. So let me kind of say, I am being very intentional. Not to let personal money now get to make a travel here and there. No, I am doing so. Make people know, say, I am going to be that listening leader. If they do elect me as their leader, then I will be there when they called upon me. So we were able to come together, knowing that, say, not there as leaders, then, nothing gets this leadership. We are just coordinators for help for make sure that we smoothing things so we'll be able to get some rights for we party. So I'm being very, very intentional, OrWanKasu, because I know the dynamism within we region.
All right. We come close to the end of this, and it has been very, very interesting. We don't discuss quite a very, interesting topics then also. I know say by now, with you style of leadership, your campaign strategy, where you get and the sacrifices, the way everybody they see within the APC. I know say by now the United States membership go on the kind of you don't begin to gain confidence in them and they don't begin to know the real leader Adams within they talk about. What is your chances with the UK and Ireland? How you see your chances, of support within the UK and I?
Right. Thank you for this. Of course, UK is home. UK is home. I say this with a lot of respect from the branch. Before I show intention for Canada diaspora, OrWanKasu, you recall that I ran for the UK leadership and I lost by merely 6 votes. You know that. And of course, the rest I will not go into. People reach out. People did reach out that we owe you one. We owe you one. You need for come back. You need for come back now the UK. You need for come back. And again, sometimes again, now they discipline they come. That is where again you get for sure say you're disciplined. What I said to people reaching out, I say, I would have loved the opportunity. But as a senior stakeholder of my branch, I also want to be that person now for help for make peace can my branch. Mind you, OrWanKasu, before now, where they get branch, where we election did it on? It's been confusion from here to there to this to that, and we branch. But deliberately, when I lost, the first event that we went to in Manchester, now me, all my brother here, Comrade Simeon, I danced with and go to at the hall. The reason why I did that, because I be once the people always support me, made them know say, my brother don't win. I am now here to support him. Una all here for can support him. And every event when my branch don't hold, they invite me, I don't go. In fact, that event in Manchester, you know, for cost me way more than a brand new car and then motor engine go fire. That's again, it comes with the sacrifices that would make for this party. So with the UK, as I say, I'm not putting myself up because I don't want that division. You understand? Because no matter how you look at it, and the fact that I don't run, 1 or 2 person go back, we will get their own resentment here and there. Much as the majority want you, but you also get for look at the optics and say, no, I don't want to be anti to this now because of this reason that I love my branch so much, I want to make my branch function. So now it make even the ongoing UK election, deliberately I have stayed away from it because I want to make sure say we get them right. And all of the people where they show intention, I know for a fact every single one of them is supporting my aspiration to lead the diaspora. Except where, I mean, again, Motaman and Motaman. But every single one of them, I will not sit here and say I get doubt over anybody in the UK, where if you be chairman, you know one for support me. So I will say with confidence, UK is on.
Okay.
UK is on.
Okay.
And of course, you know, with me traveling around, I have felt love and journey love. America, I have felt love, and it's genuine. You know, one thing about American people, well, when I like you, they need to pretend. When they don't like you, you they see them from them. That's American for you. So I have felt genuine love.
Absolutely. Well, talking about the UK, we get with senior comrades them. We don't go perform the Hajj this year. Alaji IL Bangura, Aja Antikadi Kiwate, and we get Mr. and Mrs. Bangura, the Mami Bangura, and we get Alaji Sise. We about the 5. Then they come tomorrow at the airports of the UK, and comrades they all they try for arrange for make them go welcome them. And the UK they try for see if they were able to do an event of a solemn event of prayers for them, for welcome them, tell them thank you for their dedication, they work with them on do and stewardship for the APC in these districts, and for just tell them thank you. You know, they don't move on, they don't go to the journey of their lifetime, and they don't return safely. So we're looking for to do that. I'm not sure if you go probably able for day tomorrow for welcome them, but the subsequent events that will go for take place, whether not the family go for Duam or we all will go for organize, you go go for be part of it and play your own role into it as well. So what you take on that side?
Thank you, OrWanKasu. Again, I think going to Hajj is one of the greatest pillars of Islam. It is a privilege for anybody for making go Hajj. I am blessed enough by the special grace of God that I'm able to send me mama and papa for good.
Alhamdulillah.
And that is one thing where I thank God for, that I was able to do that before my dad passed.
Yeah.
So with the senior comrades, then we don't go so. We owe it to them. If not anything, OrWanKasu, all the give yourself with flowers while we're alive.
Yeah.
Not too long ago, we buried Dr. Ogori, a man who sacrificed so much for party.
Absolutely.
Mama Kadi was a once women's leader. Now we're Mama. Mr. Iron don't serve in the capacity of finance and also deputy chair at the time when our branch was down.
Absolutely, in the interim.
Yeah. So all of them people there, they don't contribute in their own way. So the least we owe them is a thank you after such a holy visit. When we gather, call people and pray for them and thank them while they stay with us. So unfortunately, I'm not able to meet up. For me, we go receive them at the airport. I would have loved to, but by the special grace of God, When I come, whatever event, I see the notice where we Secretary General pull on behalf of the branch. When I come, whatever we for do, I will join the leadership, give willing to support here and there, but we owe it to them. We owe it to them. We owe it to them. We have to do that.
All right.
We have to do that.
Okay. Well, lastly, I will show you this book, Legacy of Leadership. I don't order my own copy in this, and very soon, then they launch the EBK Legacy na the United States, and subsequently then we can launch them na the UK. I don't know if you intend to buy this book, make yourself read them as a leader.
Absolutely.
And what do you think of the idea of bringing this launch into the UK and in Legacy? What do you think of it?
Again, you see, it go to me earlier premise about them two great countries that the relationship between them. Now it's been launched in the United States. The next phase is UK. The good news about this is the fact that when I touched down yesterday in the airport, two of the people who will go pick me, one of them is the author of this book, our very Comrade Umar.
Umar,
and I go
yeah.
pick me in the airport. So once they pick me, I say, yeah, Umar, we owe you so much, my brother. Thank you. Because it's about time make we self the able for tell with stories. And especially when then people are they're alive. You know, here in America, they will tell you about some kind of a presidential library. People write their own memoir. This is a memoir of the legacies of the former president. So we owe it to him. That's make people know, recount of the good things the way he don't do at a time when he have an opportunity to serve our country. So definitely on my return, I'll be ordering my own book. I don't read the excerpt from the book. It's much detailed, fantastically written by some brilliant people within we party. This again, they tell you about the talents and what we get. We didn't go seeking for some author somewhere, or say we want some Macmillan publisher here, and this is our own people. So now we get for effort promote this book, order as many as we can, give a positive review, so it will able to be one of Amazon's best top sellers. So definitely when I come to the UK, I'll be ordering mine, and whatever event we will get for do for help for publicize them, we will do our best to support the event. But definitely we do need that. That book speaks a lot about the contributions of the former president to our country.
Thank you. Once again, I want to apologize to viewers. Comments them, we're not able to read them in this particular program. But as soon as all can see, Leader Adams don't articulate himself very, very well in all the topics that we don't discuss now so today. And I want to also reiterate, say, Mo Bangura, the producer of this particular show. Apologies again, they video them, then they from another device, for therefore project them into this platform. The voice they come through, but the images then they come through. Otherwise, for me play a couple of videos then for let ourselves see the side and way Leader Adams don't reach, where he don't do a lot of things them in love and sacrifices the way he do for this party as well. Not only because he wants leadership. If you don't get the leadership position, and well before that, they do all the sacrifices. It continue for the one. So I think it's only good that we highlight the TSO forum, make everybody know within Ogoradepa, and aspiring for this position here. So it don't willing for tell we how much sacrifice he give for do, and we believe in him. He get this capacity for able for reach out to places them who are we able for reach. It don't give you the examples in there, a lot of things that don't happen at this country as a way. If the Adams not been there, we likely not for being happen. But let's leave it for another day because we'll go for the invite and also back. At some point, but I can tell you more how far our markets with the campaign trail in terms of the diaspora 6 region. So I go give you the last word or make you give your last few words. Then we go call it tonight and let you go on with the business. Go on.
Thank you, OrWanKasu. Firstly, I want to again extend me admiration and appreciation to the leadership of the USA for the invitation and for the love and support, and of course to my branch. I want to tell everybody thank you, and including to the whole of the diaspora. Me and Comrade Adams Bangua, I don't put myself forward for the next leadership of the region, and I'll be counting on your genuine support. We make sure say we get them right. Comrades, these are not normal times. Of course, we know we did deal with an opposition. Wait for them, the one for wipe APC and the wipe the maps of Sierra Leone. And make no mistake, this is not a party. We want for give it power just like that. We have to fight for it. And for make we fight for them, we need the right set of people with the right mindset and the diaspora for champion this fight. In 2007, APC came to power through the aid and support of the diaspora. A diaspora will lead and champion our fight will bring Comrade Adams Bangua to power. Ironically, the incumbent government of the SFPP, now the diaspora also ushered them in. So this is how powerful the diaspora is. So we no want for just when we go elect every other person. This we region, hoping that say we will get them right. It will be difficult. If you go elect somebody, we're not able to get the wherewithal for work with people genuinely and for able to manage people and understand who down are people. It's going to be difficult. Personally, me as somebody, I not elect for talk about my personal achievements about life here and there. But I think say I have managed people. And when I say manage people, I did talk about a staff level of close to 190 people, half of them under my direct care. But that's not what we're talking about here. We are talking about somebody we for able for cut across now a region. We for able for articulate issues, make a case for we genuinely who's that we need for make the area with voices. We don't need people we go na some county it expects no way yeah na the normal thing for happen. It does not work like that at the region. The diaspora gets in your own language specifically. And if you're able to understand that tone and that language, they will not listen to you. When we watch at with various track records, and I'm not saying this out of boast, but I not say genuinely some of we able to assemble the people the way they matter for listening to it because we have done that. We don't do even we will not get power out of the sheer love we'll get for this party. What's more, if we give you that opportunity, I think it's an opportunity we will not all go be proud of, knowing fully well say this time around we get the right people. We are also challenging so many areas. We get 50 votes, just 50 with everything that we have. So see how we powerful with all the money. Just 50 delegates votes. Why? Because we never forget the right set of people. We for go meet with leadership, for negotiate on we behalf, give them reasons in return for waiting we self they come with to them. The last time we met in the Gambia, a senior comrade with party chairman talk one thing. Comrade Minkalman, sorry. He said the diaspora, he said, I don't give money. Most times the money they want to give to the wrong people, not to the party. Una not ever get what in call a monument for this party. He said it's about time when I begin to forget a monument. When the party will always call a member say, this not the diaspora do this. So for me, since the public talk not talking at the Gambia, I've taken it very seriously. And it is playing on my mind every now and then. And it is one thing that I always pray to me God and ask for in guidance. So I ask now once more. Forget about whatever it is negative thing where somebody go can tell you. Me nobody genuinely will not get no problem. And I don't remember before we call say me anybody in my party we get personal issues. Somebody go work for can't tell you say, oh, that man is this, is that. But it's not. I am just that person. I am disciplined in my own corner. But until you give me that opportunity from where we work together, and then you will know it's a genuine comrade. And some of we are out there. We get participated with the opposition, but that has not stopped us from calling them out because we mean well for the APC party. And I think say that's where we're for the count how sincere and genuine we are to this party. So it does not matter what somebody who can't tell you. Sometimes people can even come and say, oh, no man, they are the strongest person, Oh, no man, they go able to do this thing for we being at the diaspora. But, and that is where we get for the thing. Who's are them bots that they come out? Because them bots and they are not coming from a genuine place. They are coming from angles of personal interest. Which on then people and they now the vested interest, now you go make a clouded judgment for the general interest of the party. But I will say to you, every other person, including people who they run to for the party, I have a relationship with every one of them because I care about the APC party. And God willing, whoever emerges at the end of the day, we all get for council supporting our person, not because na in the person, but because we want to party for Kana Power. So if we all genuinely want to party for Kana Power, this time around, when we elect the right people and do justice, but we not always after we don't make a decision, 1 year later we can't begin the leak, we won't say, we begin to regret, say, oh, if we be no, if we don't do this, how long we get for them make them mistakes in it? To the detriment of our suffering people in Sierra Leone. Our people needs the APC, and it's only the APC that will usher that change all people in it, but with the right set of candidates.
Absolutely.
We could begin the party. So I want to tell you thank you, and I look forward to having a conversation. And it will also be very important with you, OrWanKasu, and so many others. When we get a conversation with people who don't want for lead winner this week diaspora, let us have that frank conversation. It does not mean say it's one person thinking say it's superior over the other person. But if you're going to go in my name, I should be confident enough that you're going to represent me and do justice to our party. Because we are ambassadors for our party. We're ambassadors. We're not just ordinary people. We have to do justice to this party. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's the last words of Leader Adams Bangua from the UK and Ireland districts. The young leader, of course, they aspire for the diaspora position now, and we can demonstrate a lot of wisdom inside this interview here today. And one for tell you plenty thank you for making yourself available to this platform today. And in the subsequent future, not too far off, I think we will get you again, and others, like you say, we'll go for bring other aspirants them on this platform. We'll talk to them, and then maybe if this cordiality, we will forget this cordiality between una, then we'll go for pair una. You know, we get a conversation. It's all about the APC. And once again, thank you to the producer, Mr. MMBB, Mr. Mo Bangura, for taking the time to this. Apologies to viewers that will not go for read on our commentaries then today, but we will respond to now afterwards in this one. So once again, this is the APC Diaspora Online TV platform. Me, the Comrade OrWanKasu, and I want to say thank you to everybody and bye-bye.
Thank you.
King Boy Lover.
House music.
This thing don't find it don't really mourn. The way our people dying no sweet again. Oh na 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 na. We call fear people them they suffer. Oh na 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 na. But been cheap but now we dear. Oh na 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 na. Music shall they sing they no hit again. The people they sell no profit again. Man and they watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die on the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other country they act fast. We they act like wef. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die on the toughest go left. Man and they watch film. The people not able to talk because they don't see them right. When they want for talk again, and then go take them life. Politicians they live good life. See them they chill with them wife. Now them they drive good cars. Why the masses they cry? Then just they kill and they chill in a prison. They act or they watch. I swear you know they talk thing. But I no blame nobody. Now the director where direct this film. We don't take the script and give unto the wrong person. Now we don't spoil the film. We tired with the crush, prostitution all around. Man, they watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die. We want the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other country they act fast. We they act like wef. Man, they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. Oh na na na. Hey, yeah. Liberian free, they come to but still Salon people they sleep. Hey. Guinean free, they come to but still Salon people they know. I say the first thing we pay me, then kill democracy, then steal back election, then stand back for kill. But I know nobody not the director. We direct this film. We don't take the script and give unto the wrong person. Now we don't spoil the film. Too much of bloggers, plenty don't die. Some of they talk this and talk that's plenty don't lie. Man and they watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die. We want the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other country they act first. We they act like well. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who don't know they can free will. We still they watch film. Oh na na na. Hey yeah. Prison break, no prison break. We see the fake more life than take. Police they fight civilian. Soldier man them just they kill civilian. This thing they pay me at once, so I send a special fork to the soldiers. This thing they pay me at once, so I send a special fork to the police. It's dark light no day. To talk to the people, make them sit down, let's pray. But I no blame nobody, not the director. We direct this film. Man and they watch film. We want for know if not the actor go die. We want the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other country they act first. We they act like well. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who don't know they can free will. We still they watch film. I pledge my love to you, loyalty. Man and they watch film. The land that we love is my country. We still they watch film.